Greetings and hello everyone, we are from Group 6 and we will be presenting about Malaysia in our point of view, diversity and culturally influenced. Before we continue the presentation, I would like to introduce you to our member. First, my name is Haris Ahmad Fauzi, my metric number is 281642. Next one is Fitri Novira Aulia, Raden Delina Putri, Emir Fabian Shah Akbar, and Fajrin Cynthia. In this presentation, I will be explaining about the introduction first. Malaysia is a federal state that consists of 13 states and numerous territories in Southeast Asia. We will see a number of aspects of the country from our perspective as a student. Malaysia can be seen from various facets. For instance, it can be viewed from the perspective of geography, religion, language, culture, and food, which we will explore in this presentation.
Hi everyone, now I will briefly explain what is Malaysia geography according to what I've been learned before and from my own perspective. Malaysia is a country in the Southeast Asia. Malaysia has two regions, namely West Malaysia and East Malaysia. West Malaysia or West Coast is located on the peninsula of Malaya, while East Malaysia is located on the northern part of the Borneo or Kalimantan Island. Malaysia's geographical location is bordered by the South China Sea, Indonesia, the Singapore Strait, Singapore, the Malacca Strait, and Thailand. Malaysia's territorial boundaries are in the north side is Thailand and the South China Sea, in the east side is Sulu Sea and Sulawesi Sea, in the south side is Kalimantan Island and Riau Island, in the west side is Strait of Malacca and Sumatra Island. Malaysia is placed on the equator. The average temperature in Malaysia is between 27 to 38 degrees Celsius. With the heat, there is high humidity as the average annual rainfall influenced by the monsoon wind. Even though Malaysia is not subject to typhoon.
According to what I understand and from my perspective, Islam is the official religion of Malaysia and it is practiced by approximately 3/5 of the population. Muslims are the majority of Malay people and by law, all Malay are Muslim. Religious pluralism. Because of Malaysia's religious pluralism, religious identity is frequently an important aspect of an individual's identity, particularly because of the association between ethnic and religious identity in Malaysia. Buddhism is practiced in Malaysia. Indian traders brought Buddhism and Hinduism to Malaysia over 2 millennia ago, and the country has since become a Buddhist and Hindu country. Both religions had a significant impact on Malaysian society. The history of them had an impact on the current Buddhist community, which is highly diversified. Malaysian with Christian faith. Malaysia's rich religion and social history is reflected in the wide range of denomination, church architecture, and worship styles seen throughout the country. It is believed that 9.2% of the Malaysian population is Christian. Traditional, local, and indigenous worldviews exist in Malaysia. In addition to the main world religion and traditional Chinese faith, fundamental beliefs, values, and ritual practices are passed down through the complicated oral traditions from generation to generation.
From my point of view, Malaysia has many languages, such as Malay, English, Tamil, Chinese or Mandarin, and indigenous languages. Mostly, people in Malaysia talk with Malay or Bahasa Melayu, and Malay become the official language in Malaysia. What I have seen is that English is also one of the most popular languages in Malaysia. Tamil and its Malaysian dialect are spoken by the majority of Malaysian Indians, who are Tamils. It's very popular in peninsular Malaysia. The indigenous languages are found on the peninsular side of Malaysia. Kazadan Dusuns and Iban are the most recognizable among the native languages. Not all Malaysians can speak Mandarin. Even some Malaysian Chinese cannot speak Mandarin. They can only communicate in their dialect.
Hello everyone, I'm Fitri Novira Aulia, metric number 266831. So as a foreign student from Indonesia, when I first came to Malaysia, I assumed that the culture would have been really similar to that in Indonesia, such as in Malaysia, it is not customary to greet someone from different gender with a hug and kisses, and it's also happened in Indonesia, but I observed there is distinctness, such as when making a complaint that the most effective method is to remain sensible while also asserting our instance. And also, I observed that revealing a lot exposed skin in Malaysia can appear impressively prim.
In my opinion, Malaysia has some of the best food in the world over. The country is a tourist hotspot a reason. From the news and book I read, Malaysia food is very diverse because Malaysia has several ethnic groups. Since I tried nasi lemak from Malaysia, the first thing I felt was the taste of the nasi lemak. It's very delicious and unique. And then laksa has many kinds and flavor, while laksa Sarawak or Penang, laksa Kelantan, and laksa Johor. And the next, from my point of view about Indian cuisine and Chinese cuisine, is delicious and interesting. And the last one, from my opinion, nasi kerabu has a unique shape, namely the rice is a blue. This color is obtained from the natural color of the telang flower. Malaysia, from our point of view, Malaysia is placed in the northern latitudes, which is the equator northmost location, and the religion in Malaysia is the first place that comes to mind when one thinks about religious persecution or limit on religious freedom. Malaysia has many unique culture, for example, including Eid Mubarak, the Chinese New Year, Christmas, and Diwali, as well as several many festivals, including Awal Muharram. We know one of the traditional toys from Kelantan, which is commonly referred to as wow. In our opinion, food in Malaysia is always different from the dish of origin and very unique and tasty, like nasi lemak, laksa, Indian food, Chinese food, and nasi kerabu, and etc. So we conclude Malaysia has its own unique from the various aspects mentioned above. So many tourists are interested in coming to Malaysia.